What up, Screen Fiends? I'm GB, and you're tuned in to Headz TV, where we like to discuss all the wonderful things appearing on your movie and your TV screens. In this episode, we're going to discuss The Walking Dead Season 7 and the Dwight and Eugene situation. So what do I mean by that? I know I did a video a couple weeks ago about how I feel Eugene is not a traitor, how I thought he had maybe not an exact plan, but the intentions of somehow screwing over the saviors or causing problems within the sanctuary or something like that. Now, I still feel like it's going to go that route, but after the last episode, I'm starting to think that maybe right now he's just trying to survive, and that's his only plan, is find out how he can live and not put his life at risk or in the middle of any conflicts or problems. And that's why I think he turned down poisoning Negan now. This is what I think now. Now I think he didn't tell on that one savior or sanctuary person who was stealing that kid because he doesn't want to be in the middle of that kind of conflict. Now, when he took the stuff from the lady, that's a different kind of conflict. That's one that the girl Laura told him was okay. You want something, you take it. I'm going to do a whole video probably tomorrow or the next day about the sanctuary because I think I finally cracked the code and figured out exactly how life goes in the sanctuary. Some of you may have figured that out already. I don't know, but it's cracking the code for me because it was taking me a while to figure that out. But that's for another video. All right, so we have that with Eugene, and then we have Dwight, who obviously is not happy, and obviously does not want to be subservient to Negan any longer. It's interesting in that same episode, Hostiles and Calamities, both of them, Eugene and Dwight, pull the wool over the eyes of Negan and make Negan trust them a little bit more. And they both afterwards turn to the camera kinda and give a smile in the same episode, Hostiles and Calamities. So that got me thinking about those two characters and where they're at in the story and where I think they're gonna go. And so let me get into Dwight a little bit more, right? So Dwight, obviously, it's obvious why he's unhappy. The whole thing with Sherry, not only what happened with them running away and then turning themselves in and then him getting burned and her becoming Negan's wife, not only all of that, but now Dwight has become a type of person, at least in Sherry's eyes, that she doesn't like. She feels like, I guess, he's like Negan. He's not the way he used to be. And now she doesn't want nothing to do with him. She doesn't want nothing to do with Negan. She leaves. She's gone. And it leaves Dwight even more broken and more upset about what's going on with his life at the sanctuary and the choices that he's made. So now it has me thinking, for right now, is Eugene a savior? And is Dwight ready to turn on the sanctuary? And now, while I don't think Eugene is there yet, where he's going to be where he is a savior. I know he's saying, I am Negan. He's taking control. He's being boss. He's doing all the things that we've never seen him do with the group. The group has never given him that kind of respect and that kind of power. So I can see Eugene now turning coat, becoming a savior and believing it all. But I feel like with all we got from Eugene's story with Abraham and the respect thing and Rick and how Eugene is useful and they couldn't have done things without him and blah 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 and all that other stuff, that's still in Eugene's head, that he's scared of these people at the sanctuary. They might be taking care of him. They might be giving him a place to live and amenities and comforts that he didn't have elsewhere. I'm sure Alexandria had its own, though. I know it did. I'm not sure. I'm 100% positive Alexandria had, nice amenities and whatnot. But at this situation, he's scared. And that's why he's making the choices he's making. But once he sees a chink in the chain, once he sees a crack in the wall, I think he's definitely going to use that brain power of his to do what he's got to do to help the group get an edge, help somebody escape, whatever, something. But I now believe he's not there yet. Dwight, on the other hand, I think is ready. I think he's ready to seek out Rick's group or whoever else. That's who he's most familiar with, is Rick's group. So I have a feeling that he's going to want to seek out Rick's group for help. And seeing Rosita outside the sanctuary is a perfect opportunity to have some things happen. So either Dwight is going to go off with Rosita, because that was Dwight's shadow. I'm sorry, I'm sure of it now. I've watched the episode multiple times. It's Dwight's shadow. Silhouette. So I think that Dwight is going to follow Rosita or run up on her and tell her the whole thing and try and get her to side with him. Who knows if she's going to trust him or believe him? I doubt it. But something's going to happen with those two characters. Either he's going to follow her home and do it there, or he's going to do it right there at the sanctuary. That's the one choice. The other choice is that he sees Rosita, does nothing, says nothing to Negan, finds out about Sasha, and maybe we're all wrong and Sasha isn't going to get Holly's fate. Trying to be non-spoilery from the comics. Maybe Dwight is going to let her out. Maybe he's going to let Eugene out too. Who knows? But I think Dwight is definitely ready to turn coat. I just don't think Eugene is. I love where they're going with the story. I know it's been slow this season. Those of you who are sticking it out and toughing it out, you will be rewarded. Those of you who aren't, you're obviously not watching this video. But those of you who are watching it, tell your friends. It's reliable sources are telling you season 8 is going to be action-packed. And I truly, truly believe that this next episode will start to pick up the pace, but it won't be great yet. But that last episode, 616, I think is going to be a really, really good episode. I don't know if it's going to surpass the first episode of the season, but it's going to be really, really good. I'm sure of it. I can't wait till I get to throw some predictions in the ring for that one. It's coming soon. So, all right, that's it for this video. So just to sum it up, I think Eugene is definitely not really on board with the Saviors. He's terrified, and he's got a safe place for now, and he's using his brain power, his only weapon, to stay alive at this point. And I think in his brain, he has it in his head that somehow, if things get rocky with the group, he's going to help out. He doesn't even know that as far as he knows, the group is still being subservient and giving to Negan. So once he finds out that the group is ready to fight, and I'm sure he knows now that he saw Sasha and Rosita, I think he's going to start putting things together. As far as Dwight, I think we're going to see him do something treacherous towards Negan and the group by the end of the season. So in the next 2 episodes, he's either going to come to Rick and let him know that he's on their side, or he's going to sabotage something in the Saviors from inside by letting Sasha go or letting Eugene go or killing somebody he's not supposed to kill or whatever it's going to be. Okay? All right, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Any comments, anything you'd like to say, suggestions, criticisms, hit me up down below. Like, share, comment, all that good stuff. I'm trying to get these videos shorter, so maybe you guys would want to watch more of them, because I know a lot of times I ramble and I go on 20 minutes. So that's it for this vid. I will see you guys next time. You have a good day.